Yes, I went to Toronto, Canada for the CAPEX'22 stamp show, and I thoroughly enjoy visiting the city of Toronto. I think it's a beautiful city, especially during the summer, and I took a lot of footage of it, as you've already seen. So KPEX is considered to be an International Philatelic Exhibition. This was the 7th international exhibition held in Canada since the first KPEX in 1951. 1951 was the 100th anniversary of Canada's first postage stamp. So back in 1951, they had the first KPEX, and then including 2 international youth exhibitions. This now in 2022 was the 7th international philatelic exhibition that took place from June 9th to June 12th. As Laura and I went, it's not that far for us. It's about a 9-hour drive or just over an hour flight. And the idea was to spend a full day at the stamp show. We arrived on the Friday. We just checked in at the registration and walked around the show. And then on Saturday, we spent the entirety of the day there. One of the reasons for attending was that I was invited by the North Toronto Stamp Club to go and do an hour-long presentation at the show. But it was open for everyone to attend, not just members of the North Toronto Stamp Club, which is a very cool and active stamp club. And they have a YouTube channel called NTSC Presents. You got to check this YouTube channel out. They have quite a few excellent video presentations done by their members for anyone to watch. A couple of favorites of mine to check out is the COVID-19 stamps along with the Superman video. So as always, the link is in the description. Anyway, I did a talk related to my experiences as a stamp explorer and extreme philatelist, and spoke a lot about you, all of you, the online philatelic community that is making this hobby so attractive and exciting to explore online, from newcomers to seasoned traditional philatelists. So yeah, I spoke a lot about you. And after that, Laura and I spent the rest of the day talking to people. Lots of viewers of this channel attended the show. It was my favorite thing to meet you, chat with you, and of course talk about our favorite hobby. And another really cool thing about the show for me was that I got to meet 2 other YouTube philatelic content creators, Lisa from Stampcat Stamps, as well as Michael from Feature Philately. Of course, I really enjoy these 2 channels, so it was epic to meet the content creators behind them. And this particular photo that we took, I think, is extra special. 3 YouTube channels represented at a stamp collecting show. In my opinion, that is a great sign for the hobby. Michael from Feature Philately gave me a very special cover that he had prepared for me. The CAPEX'22 with Exploring Stamps logos. On the left here, your fantastic video sparked my interest in the hobbygram, and he placed a block of 4 rhino stamps from South Africa and had them postmarked at KPEX. And this block of 4 stamps has an imperforate error. You can see that the perforations are missing between the top and bottom stamps. How cool is that? I love that people associate me and my collecting interest with rhino stamps, and they look out for rhino stamps for me, including Anton, who was at the show, a viewer of this channel who is originally from Ukraine, and he gave me a beautiful sheet that includes a rhino. This 2019 sheet over here features a number of different animals, of course, but the one that we're interested in is the rhino stamp over here. So that is really cool. Thank you, Anton. And these are going, of course, into my collection. One of the big things that happened at the stamp show, of course, was Canada Post released a new set of stamps. I have a first day cover, thanks to Michael from Feature Philately, because I completely missed out on getting one of these while I was there. But yeah, the first day cover you can see here includes the full set of stamps, vintage travel posters. So this is a set of 5 stamps featuring some vintage travel posters showing various tourist attractions in Canada, from the scenic train route across Canada to Quebec, the Canadian Pacific Hotel in Toronto, to the Great Lakes and, of course, Canada's picturesque East Coast. I love the first day of issue postmark or cancellation that includes a travel suitcase, and that also makes an appearance as the traffic light color key that you can see in the stamp salvage, where each of the stickers of the travel suitcase are one of the colors that was used on the stamps. Oh, right, yeah, if I turn it over, you can learn more of the details from each of the stamps or the imagery or the poster that is on each of the stamps. So I didn't just meet new friends, of course met some old friends, including Constanza Dennis from Grosvenor Auctions, who has made an appearance on this channel before, aka Constanza the Great on Instagram. Constanza the Great, everyone, I found her. And there's Laura trying to figure out the camera. Okay, so one thing I just want to ask you is I got really interested in your obliterated tattoo.
Yes, the bargaining rule of my hometown, Chesterfield, so 186 was assigned to lovely Chesterfield. Also to Dublin, but Dublin in a diamond, not in a circle, so that's just for Chesterfield, the turkey 186.
That is so cool. And it requires people to actually ask you about it, because otherwise they would typically, and especially non-philatelists, wouldn't know about it.
Yeah, they go, what's the weird numbers on your arm? You're like, well,
let me
tell you a story about a small town in Derbyshire.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you for sharing, Constanza.
That's right.
Yeah, all right. We made it to the show, actually. Finally. It's a bit late, but it's going. So, yeah, I finally made it to the main room of the show. And the key thing I wanted to do was go and check out the exhibits, which was a big deal because this was an international one-frame exhibition in which you only have one frame, or I think it's 16 pages. So 16 pages in a single frame to go ahead and tell a story, convey a message, provide an educational, lesson or so on, which is very difficult to do. And it was extremely competitive due to the number of exhibitors participating. Well, two of the exhibitors are from the online philatelic community and watch these videos. Mariano from Argentina, as well as Lawrence from Israel, who also has the blog and YouTube channel, Stories Behind the Stamps. So thanks to the help of another viewer who I met at the show, Sarah, the two of us went and hunted down each of those exhibits. This is Sarah. She watches the channel. We're actually starting to look through the directory. So, Sarah, the one person I'm looking for is Mariano.
Right over here.
Oliveira. There we go. Okay, number what?
105.
All right, let's go find that one. Oh, we're getting close. Here we go. The title of Mariano's exhibit was The First Two-Mark Stamp of Germany, and the title of Lawrence's was The Birth of the Palestinian Refugee Issue and Its Perpetuation. Now, they both received a high score of 90, so congratulations to the both of you. And I then continued to check out the rest of the exhibits and enjoy my time. CD stamps from North Korea. DPR Korea. That's pretty cool. Such a big stamp. It's taking up a lot of space, right? I'd say it's a whale of a stamp. Okay, so here's the issue. Laura and I intended to do a lot more filming of the show. We had the gimbal and we even got press passes. Oh snap, look at this, Laura. We got press passes. Got my pass to get in? Oh, jeez. I think you're official. Shout out to Jeff at registration for hooking us up. Thank you, Jeff. So the reason why this video is made up of so many Instagram stories, it's because we did intend to do more videoing of the show. So, sorry, I guess?
Sorry.
She's sorry too. Also didn't visit many of the dealers. I didn't buy anything. I guess one day was just not enough for us. But the dealers that I did speak to, the attendees that I spoke to, those that were from the online philatelic community especially, as well as just the overall vibe I got, was that the show was well organized and that people were having a wonderful time. I also want to encourage you to check out Michael's video from Feature Philately. He's got a video about his experience at KPEX, so I'll put that link in the video description. And go check out his channel and subscribe to it and watch his other videos. They're excellent, and he's got a really cool pipeline of video content yet to come. So check him out, as well as Lisa from StampCat Stamps. I've got that link in the video description. One of my favorite philatelic channels to watch, so check that out. Okay, so that's KPEX, but a couple more updates. I will be at the Great American Stamp Show in August, which is taking place in Sacramento. I'll be sharing Instagram stories again, and I think I'll only be there on the Saturday afternoon and the Sunday morning. I'll leave more details on my social media. But yeah, definitely, if you're in that area, go check out the stamp show, and if you see me, come and say hi. I always enjoy talking to my viewers. And the other quick update is that there's a lot of buzz out there about the Boston 2026 Stamp Show. This is the international stamp show that takes place in the US every 10 years. The last time was in 2016 in Manhattan, New York, and this time it's in Boston. And rumor has it, I need to zoom in for effect here. All right. Rumor has it that there will be a major component dedicated to the online philatelic community. All of you, a major component. Okay, we can zoom out. So yeah, if you're interested in making your way to an international stamp show, consider penciling this one down. Yes, I know it's 4 years from now, 2026, but that gives us plenty of time to prepare for it. And there will be a lot of updates, I'm sure, that might come from me or from others within the community. So stay tuned. This is the one you'll need to attend. So yeah, stay tuned, and I'll leave it at that. Okay, so that's it for this episode. I hope you didn't mind me sharing my experiences of KPEX this year. Please make sure to follow me on social media, such as Instagram, where I share stories when I attend these events. I'll likely do it for Sacramento. More episodes are in the works, so make sure you have subscribed. And if you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button. As always, thank you for watching and happy exploring.